My apologies, everyone. I was just in the middle of a conversation that just had me, it just, it just had me staring at the wall just a little bit. You ever have one of those moments where you're talking to somebody and the conversation is going in a direction that it takes more than common sense to get through the conversation, but the person is talking like they have none at all? It's just, you just sitting at the wall wondering, oh, Lord Jesus, I'm being tested. Yeah. Ah. One of those moments. But let's go ahead and get started with this, shall we? I kept y'all waiting for way too long, and I'm glad I'm able to start at a decent time this time. Turns out that the chapters for One Punch Man tend to drop at 1 o'clock. So me setting it to 1:30 was giving me a grace period because I had to take care of something else earlier on. But yeah, let's get started. Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another One Punch Man chapter reaction and review. The last chapter was hilarious because it was King just talk no jutsu his way out of another situation where he was expected to show why he's regarded as the strongest man in the world, and he managed to just talk his way out of it and make Atomic Samurai second guess himself and say, like, you know what, I need to go back to training. And King didn't do anything. He couldn't even, he was, and Atomic Samurai puts King on the same level as Nichirin. For no other reason than assumption, okay? So it's like, how does this man survive being in a class of heroes for all this time? And for some odd reason, some odd reason, the internet is running very slowly, even though it shouldn't be. There we go. Finally. I don't know what was going on. But now we get to find out what happens in today's chapter. You say you've been that person before? Those moments pop up so often where I'm just talking to someone and I'm just wondering, did you even think before you started typing? I'm just saying, it's just like people don't give much thought to their thoughts sometimes. Not saying that's you, Ogata, but it's like you can think things out before you type it up and hit enter on your keys, right? You can think it out completely, think out all scenarios. You don't just think the words and then just put them out and then just deal with the fallout later. It's like, just take your time. No one is forcing you to respond. But let's begin with Punch 188, Schemes. And, it's Child Emperor at his own base. And he's making something.
I can't even rely on Dr. Bullfoy. The Heroes Association is so rotten that it'll never reform itself. Just you watch. The Association, S-Class Heroes, and Dr. Bullfoy. I will surpass them all and bring about changes!
And then something pops up on Child Emperor's wristwatch, and it's Zombie Man. Got time after school tomorrow? I'll buy you a milkshake.
Zombie Man!
Because Zombie Man really did not only set an example for Child Emperor, but also inspired him as well. So that's the reason why he's happy to see Zombie Man pop up on his watch, or talk to him in general, because out of everyone, Zombie Man vouched for Child Emperor the most, way back during the whole Monsters Association raid and everything.
Zombie Man! I also do this for hardworking heroes like him!
And then I guess a waitress comes in and goes,
"Here's your milkshake!"
But it's Child Emperor, and he looks completely tired. And Zombie Man's talking to him. So anyway, if the truth could be uncovered, it would be a great new source of power that would make things easier for you. Huh? What's wrong, Child Emperor? Got a stomachache?
Today, some classmates teased me about my hero name.
Oh, really? Well, just ignore it.
How can I just ignore it? My hero name is super embarrassing!
I thought you knew what it meant. And apparently, Child Emperor in Japanese is a pun that also means virgin. Wow. So that's what his classmates have been teasing him about?
Restricts me from learning about this. Mom, restricts me from learning about this stuff.
But you're a genius.
Was everyone smirking when they said my name? Even you, Zombie Man? I misjudged you! All adults suck!
Child, no, I mean, Isamu. Wait, his name is Isamu? I never knew his name. Wait, Isamu! The stress is getting to him. I better hurry. And then he texts on his phone, Sorry, I will challenge myself to surpass my limits. And then someone is running a takoyaki shop.
Suck 'em right up! Suck 'em right up! Here you go, 5 octopus dumplings, come again sometime!
And on this person's apron is House of Takoyaki. And it's Mosquito Girl from the beginning of the series. We haven't seen her in years. It's Mosquito Girl and she's running a takoyaki shop.
Come again sometime!
Told ya, that's some costume, huh?
I'll say. But why dress like a fly?
And then she's just standing there. Signs, takoyaki orders here, takoyaki again. And while they're clowning the way Mosquito Girl looks, she goes,
You want me to suck your blood?
And then we have the ape from the House of Evolution. You know, the one inside the cyber armor. He's there, working with her. Easy now. There you go. As the gorilla jabs a giant syringe into the base of her spine. Just the base of her spine, right where her thorax used to be. In place of the thorax is a big old band-aid.
Ow! It hurt! Hey, don't poke me all of a sudden!
I like you better when you're not so hot-blooded. Hey, Doc, help Mosquito Girl regrow her blood sac. She's prickly when she's hungry. It'll have to wait. Hey, it's the doc! It's the doctor! It's the doctor! What is his name? Dr. G? Dr. something. I forgot his name. But the doctor from the head of the House of Evolution. We're back with him! I didn't think we were going to come back to this guy. But if it has to do with Zombie Man, and seeing as how this doctor dude created Zombie Man, I am not surprised that we would come. I'm actually surprised and yet not surprised that we're back here with the House of Evolution again. She's prickly when she's hungry. It'll have to wait. The culture tanks are full right now. And then someone enters in, and it's Zombie Man. What brings you here, Zombie Man? Someone defeated Garo with a single blow. Let's leave them to talk. Goes the gorilla with Mosquito Girl outside of the room. Judging from the circumstances and what Demon Cyborg said, Doc's got a new weirdo. You were right about his possession of unimaginable strength. He must have removed his limiter. Oh, so you've met. It's ready. Want some takoyaki? Genus. That's his name, Dr. Genus. I knew it was G something, but I didn't know. I couldn't remember whether it was Genus or not. Genus, remove my limiter. Experimental sample number 66. This shop actually has a basement. Let me show you something interesting down there. And we go to the... Don't deny me. Don't... Just load the page. Load... What is with this thing? Just load the page, please. Just load it. I'm on Viz, and me just flipping through the pages is all like, hey, we're going to show it for a brief second. This is so weird. This is so weird. Why is it having a hard time working? I got my... something's going on here. Give me a sec. Because I got my landline connected. But now it says I'm strictly only on Wi-Fi. Hold on, let me check. It's always something when I'm trying to... It's always something when I'm trying to make sure that everything is running smoothly. All right, now, okay, now it wants to work. Now the pages want to work. Okay. All right, let me go back. Genus, remove my limiter. Experimental sample number 66. This shop actually also has a basement. Let me show you something interesting down there. And then we cut to the Heroes Association. The employee of a company the association works with went missing late last year. Then bones turned up in a secret underground room. Only pieces are left. And this is Snek, and he's in this debriefing room, but he's the only person in this room. The police believe the killer is a monster. That means this isn't a criminal offense for the police, so the investigating body is the Heroes Association. Snek, I want you to investigate and subdue the monster. I'll provide you with the data. It will take time to solve such an odd case, but we need to show the police and victims' families that we're taking action. You just need to sign the contract and we'll transfer the payment this week. The rest is up to you. And as Snek is walking through a hallway and he walks past Child Emperor.
Hey, Snek, did you take that job investigating skeletal remains?
Child Emperor, how do you know about...
Don't call me that!
Fox, Child and X'd out Emperor Isamu's things. Child Emperor has been X'd out. He's called Isamu now. Why are you dressed like that?
No reason. I just felt like it.
And it shows Child Emperor, well, Isamu, dressing a little bit cooler. Like he's got shades on, he's got a chain on his pants. He has what you would call cool guy clothes on to make him not look like an actual child. A rebellious face?
I was interested, so I poked around and identified the killer. Some executives in the Hero Association have been selling monsters as pets. An object dart on the black market, but sometimes they escape while in transit from their owners and cause damage. This isn't the first casualty. The case you accepted is but one of many. Due to a microchip for identification, HA was able to confirm the monster's extermination months ago. The association is handling it in-house to avoid a scandal.
And then Snek goes,
You just revealed some serious misdeeds to me. Why? I felt sorry for you being asked to chase a dead end forever. That's all.
And then Child Emperor walks away. But this angers Snek because Snek just signed a contract for him to investigate what is essentially an already solved case. Just to save face for the Heroes Association, to make it seem like they're actually looking into this matter. That's kind of shady, because now you're giving the police and the families false hope that you will solve a crime that's already been solved, and it's just going to make you look good in the public eye. I'm liking the Heroes Association so much more less. Every single... This is so messed up. This is so messed up. This is so messed up. We're not even done with this.
Ah! The execs treat us like dirt!
And Snek is fed up with it, and upset with it. And then we have Isamu.
Hello? Yes, I'm leaving now. Pick me up at gate 2. No, I'll carry my things myself.
And then we have a VTOL that flies in with the title Neo Heroes on it. Do we finally get to see the Neo Heroes in this chapter? Do we finally get to see the Neo Heroes in this chapter? First Silverfang retires and now Child Emperor quits? What's going on? And McCoy is just smiling at the end of the table. That's easy. A genius 10-year-old has given up on us. Amai Mask? And Amai Mask has apparently changed his hair, and his facial structure looks different. Did he get more plastic surgery? A few days ago, Child Emperor submitted an opinion survey of regular citizens and Class B and lower heroes to the executive committee. It contained ideas regarding reform of top executives, as well as problems and possible reforms concerning the professional hero system. He included a proposal for establishing a new team dedicated to combating monsters of threat level dragon and higher. Hardly anyone paid any attention. Watch this commercial. And then a commercial has apparently been made. Neo Heroes is a new preserver of the peace, and we've recruited a new hero! He's a wonderkind who ditched the Heroes Association. His name is Child...
I tossed that dorky name in the trash. From now on, I will stop at nothing to preserve the peace. I am reborn as a hero, and my name is... the Diabolical Emperor! Pleased to meet ya!
So that's the reason why Child Emperor, now known as Diabolical Emperor, that's the reason why he looks the way he does. This man got dressed up and changed his name because he just up and left the Heroes Association. He's out! He's out! He's gone! Now that Neo Heroes has a Class S hero, their recruitment efforts will find even further success. Which brings me to today's main topic. In confronting this challenge, we must replenish trust in the association and raise morale among our heroes so they don't switch organizations. We need an ultimate hero, and I want to be put in charge of producing one. And the face that Amai Mask puts up on screen is that of Saitama. Oh, we received your proposal. Is this some kind of joke? Maybe another hero would be a better face for the project. Yeah, he maxed out the fitness test, but all he's done recently is beat a threat level wolf monster that was already weakened by other heroes. You're so clueless that even now you fail to see how you are part of the problem. Huh? While you've sat and done nothing, I have formed connections among politicians, public officials, and business leaders, and now I want to use them. The association's future depends on this project. I urge you not to interfere. Am I clear? Yes, Mr. Amai. And then McCoy gets up and he starts to leave. Pardon me. As someone phones him. What a fool. Thanks to my own information analysis, I know your true identity, Amai Mask. I set you up as a consultant and leader of the association and gave you connections in high society. When the time comes, I will reveal your identity and cause a scandal. Associating with you could be a liability to the high and mighty, so they will never forgive you or the association. Then you're ours for the taking, and Neo Heroes will hunt you down. Both elites and common folk will support neo-heroes, but political, bureaucratic, and financial circles will come down hard on the Heroes Association. Then, I will walk away with the Heroes Association's vast store of information and join the highest ranks of neo-heroes. Wow! Yo! McCoy is a double agent! He's a mole! He's a mole! For the neo-heroes! Everything that's happening with Oh, so you mean to tell me that all of these nefarious dealings McCoy is doing on purpose so that when the scandal hits, everyone will hate the Heroes Association, and all the information that McCoy has he can bring to neo-heroes so he can get up with the high echelon? McCoy playing that long game. We're not even done yet. Then I will walk away with the Heroes Association's vast store of information and join the highest ranks of neo-heroes. McCoy, hero gambling appears to be going well. That's right, Mr. Ryuman. Thanks to your help. Everything is going splendidly. Glad to hear it. And it's this individual who's sitting in a chair with a fur jacket, with a fur-lined jacket with neo-heroes printed on the side shoulder. I look forward to you bringing gamblers here. It'll liven up the gambling den, because we'll bet on heroes and monsters. There's gonna be more monsters and they'll be even stronger. The action's gonna get even hotter. Wow, Neo-Heroes is even worse. Neo-Heroes is even worse. I knew it! I knew you couldn't trust them! I knew you couldn't trust them! I knew you couldn't trust them! They're bad! They're worse! They're worse! They are worse! They are worse! My hopes that Neo-Heroes could actually be an organization that could do what the Heroes Association, my hopes and dreams that the Neo-Heroes Association could do what the Heroes Association failed to do as a hero industry and a hero organization, it's over. It's over. It's out the window. Neo-Heroes is trying to be even worse! It's over. It's over. We called it. Yeah, we did. We did. We were skeptical because it seemed too good to be true. And I said it every time that Neo-Heroes, we all said it every time. Wow, my audio was desynced. My audio was desynced the entire time. I forgot to change it back. But you guys get it. My audio will be, yeah, it's gonna be desynced, but at least you guys can hear it for the most part. But, man, we called it. We really did call it. I was so caught up with what I was doing that I didn't even think to change my audio sync back down to where it was because I was playing video games and I forgot to do it. That's on me. Hopefully it didn't feel too disjointed for you guys to enjoy this, but we called it. We called it! Neo-Heroes is worse than the Heroes Association. Also good to see you, Snow and Hitachi. That chapter with a Mosquito Girl came out in 2012. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since we last saw Mosquito Girl. That's how long it's been. Dr. Genus Eisen Jr., pretty much. But yeah, okay. So Child Emperor is gone. He's no longer called Child Emperor. He joined the Neo-Heroes and now he's known as the Diabolical Emperor. But now Neo-Heroes is just even worse than the Heroes Association because they got their own gambling den, which is going to have even more monsters. It's even worse. it's even worse. Not only that, McCoy is just gathering information. All the nefarious things, all the bad things that are happening at the Heroes Association, he's going to use that information to get high up in the high ranks of the Neo Heroes Association. So all this stuff that's happening under the roof of the Heroes Association, he's letting it happen. And not only that, but since Child Emperor is gone, Amai Mask wants to create an ultimate hero so that the Heroes Association can always... It's like, wish this. Now that Neo Heroes has a Class S hero, and apparently Child Emperor is the first S-rank hero from the Heroes Association to transition over to the Neo Heroes. Now that Neo Heroes has a Class S hero, their recruitment efforts will find even further success. Which brings me to today's main topic. In confronting this challenge, we must replenish trust in the association and raise morale among our heroes so they don't switch organizations. We need an ultimate hero so that no one leaves. And I want to be in charge of producing one. And no one takes his suggestion of having Saitama to the forefront as the face of this project seriously, because they see Saitama as a joke. Not a single board member in this room knows Saitama's true strength. But Amai Mask is aware. Oh, you meant Child Emperor looks like Aizen Jr.? Hold on, let me see that page. I can see it. It's a strand of hair on his face, isn't it? It's a strand of hair. But McCoy leaves and saying like, let's see. Maybe another hero would be a better face for the project. He maxed out the fitness test, but all he's done recently is beat a threat level wolf monster that was already weakened by other heroes. Not realizing that Saitama one-shot this thing. Now, how often do they see any of these other heroes just one-shotting a monster? And I mean heroes who are not A or S class. How many times do they see these heroes obliterate a monster with one punch? They don't, because they don't really pay attention to that. You would think with the Heroes Association, you would keep tabs on every single person just to see the scope of their abilities. But they're really just going off the knowledge of Saitama doing stuff from the moment after he's done something, and just word of mouth. Not a single board member knows how strong Saitama is, but they don't take Amai Mask's suggestion seriously because they think Saitama basically looks like a joke. You're so clueless that even now you fail to see how you are part of the problem. While you've sat down and done nothing, I have formed connections among politicians, public officials, and business leaders, and now I want to use them. The association's future depends on this project. I urge you not to interfere. And then everyone's all like, yeah, okay, we'll listen. But then McCoy slips away. And then he just goes, thanks to my own information analysis, I know your true identity, Amai Mask. I set you up as a consultant and leader of the association and gave you connections in high society. When the time comes, I will reveal your identity and cause a scandal. Associating with you could be a liability to the high and mighty, so they will never forgive you or the association. So McCoy basically set up Amai Mask from the very beginning. And after doing some digging, he's going to use the fact that Amai Mask is so high up on the chain in terms of popularity and how everyone views him. He's going to use that to bring him crashing down around the entire association, losing all public trust for not only himself, but the Heroes Association for harboring this individual who he knows the true identity of. So all these connections that Amai Mask has, it's literally being used to entrap him so that when the time comes, McCoy can cause a scandal and bring down everything Amai Mask has been, praised for having this whole time. Because think about it. Amai Mask is linked to so many things. Movies, TV shows, commercials, music, concerts. Everything about Amai Mask's life just breathes like this man has it all. So with McCoy, He's going to cause a scandal, and that's going to bring everything down around to my mask. Everything he's ever gained and had all this time that he thought he gained because of his own skills, but it's because of the connections that McCoy put in place. So it's kind of messed up when you think about it. When the time comes, I will reveal your identity and cause a scandal. Associating with you could be a liability to the high and mighty, so they will never forgive you or the association. Then you're ours for the taking, and Neo-Heroes will hunt you down. Both elites and common folk will support Neo-Heroes, but political, bureaucratic, and financial circles will come down hard on the Heroes Association. See, elites and common folk will support Neo-Heroes because McCoy is just putting this all into place so that when the time comes, Neo-Hero can swoop in like Doflamingo did during the Dressrosa arc, pretend to really be the heroes and expose the Heroes Association, bring them down, and thus allow the Neo-Heroes to be elevated in its place. All these things we saw, all these potential darkness that we saw within the Heroes Association, it seems like it was orchestrated by McCoy so that it could lead to its inevitable downfall so that the Neo-Heroes could take its place. To what end, I don't know, but this seems to be in a plan far in the making. This seems to have been a plan far in the making. Everything we've seen of McCoy, I want to say, in this series has been because he's been talking with this dude called Mr. Ryumon, who's, I guess, a big shot in the Neo-Heroes, or either the head of the Neo-Heroes itself. But going through here, then I walk away with the Heroes Association's vast store of information and join the highest ranks of Neo-Heroes, because McCoy, for all intents and purposes, he knows pretty much everything that goes on at the Heroes Association, and the amount of knowledge that he has would be incredibly helpful for the Neo-Heroes and everything associated with them. And then he talks to him saying, McCoy, and then Mr. Ryumon goes, McCoy, hero gambling appears to be going well. That's right, Mr. Ryumon, thanks to your help. Everything is going splendidly. Glad to hear it. I look forward to you bringing gamblers here. It'll liven up the gambling den because we'll bet on heroes and monsters. There's going to be more monsters and they'll be even stronger. The action's going to get even hotter. And then he just laughs maniacally to himself while a group of five is right behind him. So this Neo-Heroes group is possibly even worse than the Heroes Association, because we all thought that hero gambling was bad because they were betting on heroes to either win or lose against monsters. But Neo-Heroes is taking that a step further and betting on both the heroes and the monsters, so that even more gambling and even more betting on people's lives can occur. So this is even worse. Curious what Neo-Heroes' endgame is: power, world domination, chaos, or all of the above. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm wondering. To what end is all of this stuff being done on McCoy's end for Neo-Heroes? What is the end goal for Neo-Heroes? The Heroes Association, when it started, was put into place to protect people from monsters due to Saitama helping the grandson of the person who created the Heroes Association and built it up. But Neo-Heroes doesn't appear to be having that same mindset, because one of the individuals at the top seems like this is just going to be another way for us to make money, or we'll take advantage of this, and then the game, because they already got the same stuff that the Heroes Association does as far as all the dark stuff, especially the hero gambling, but it's hero and monster gambling. But it makes you wonder, what is their end goal at the end of the day? This is interesting. I'm not going to look on the wiki to see how long McCoy has been around, but now it's just making me think that every bad thing we've seen from the Heroes Association that made it seem shady, now we got to go back and see just what things he was doing in the background that could point to him eventually leaving, so that way he can go to Neo-Heroes. You don't like how the heroes who sincerely want to do right keep getting played and used for nothing but monetary gains? Ain't it messed up? We see an example of a hero getting fed up from this idea when Snek was signing a contract to investigate the disappearance of an individual and find the monster responsible. But Child Emperor then reveals, like, hey, Don't want you chasing this, don't want you going on this wild goose chase. I looked into it. They solved this case months ago. You would just be searching, you would just be on this case forever. So I wonder, what are the stipulations of the contract? What contract did he sign to investigate this? Why are you signing contracts to investigate? See, that already drew red flags for me. Now I just need you to sign this contract and you can start searching for this monster. Why is he signing a contract? You've already been paid. You'll make your pay this week. Makes you wonder how McCoy got a high-ranking position? He probably weaseled his way in there. But yeah, there are some genuine people in the Heroes Association right now who are there to be heroes, to save lives, to defeat monsters and keep the peace. And they're all being led into a trap. All of them. Think about it. It's not just the execs and the people up top who are going to suffer because of what McCoy is planning and what the Heroes Association's inevitable end is going to lead to, but it's every hero that is there at the Heroes Association right now. Because there's so many people there that want to do good, that want to do right, that are not in it for the fame, and they're all going to suffer because of McCoy's machinations and reasons for going to Neo Heroes. This is bad for everybody, especially Saitama, who's like, he likes being a hero, just for the sake of being a hero. He's no longer a hero for fun. He's just a hero, even though his way of dealing with day-to-day life is just, compared to everything else, is kind of mundane. He's just there to be a hero, and that's all there is to it. And there's so many other heroes who are like that, but because of what McCoy is doing and trying to set up a My Mask is linked to so many things, but because of a My Mask, it could cause the entire Heroes Association to topple on itself. And that spells the end of everything we know from the heroes now. This is bad. This is bad for everybody involved. I'm just saying, this is At least we have a rough idea of how McCoy really thinks, but we also have an idea of what McCoy is planning for basically everything else. Gather all this information, expose a My Mask's true identity in a scandal, which will then be linked to the Heroes Association. All the high-ups, all the higher-ups and execs who are connected with the Heroes Association will want to disassociate themselves with the Heroes Association, and all the people who are rich and living in the Heroes Association, they'll want to leave and remove their funding, and thus causing the Heroes Association to collapse in on itself and for everyone to flock over to the Neo Heroes. Like Moomin Rider, all his efforts now seem like nothing because they likely sent him out betting he would lose. I would not be surprised. That's messed up now. How long has this hero gambling been going on? Because if this hero gambling has been going on every time they send a hero out, and people have been secretly betting on these heroes to either live or die every single time they send a hero out to defeat a monster, it means they've been betting on a lot of heroes who couldn't possibly win and betting that they would lose this entire time. Think about it. Every single time they sent a hero out for a monster, it could have been a part of the hero gambling. Because we see it in the new Heroes Association headquarters. But I imagine that the hero gambling was present before the new building was made. This is messed up. Which means that a lot of these heroes who were not prepared were sent into fights that they were not ready for with false information, and people were betting on them to lose from the jump. And they were manipulated into this. It makes sense now why they prioritize key families and individuals to stay at the headquarters over the weak and needy. Yeah, because the rich and famous are capable of funding the Heroes Association, and another way they can further fund the Heroes Association is having these people take part in gambling and orchestrating fixed fights. The weak and needy wouldn't be able to take advantage of that, or bet, or, just bet hundreds upon thousands upon millions of dollars towards these things. So only keep the people who are willing to pay for that over and over and over again. I told y'all, the Heroes Association is a lot less hero-oriented, especially now. We've talked about this. We've talked about how the Heroes Association prioritizes the rich and famous over the people who actually need the heroes. And heroes are only being sent out when it is of a certain degree. But anything lower than that, they just hold back heroes and let the police solve it, or just let run-of-the-mill heroes do it. But they only prioritize the ones that can make the Heroes Association truly look good in the public eye. Who cares if a single mom and her family get completely eradicated by this gigantic monster? We need to look good, so we're only going to send over our best to take care of the problem if it looks like it could benefit our public standing. If it doesn't look like it will, then we won't save them. Think about it. And who's to say Neo Heroes won't do the same? See, that's the thing. The moment they said something about hero gambling, I immediately thought, you know what, they're going to do everything that the Heroes Association is doing now that we all know is bad, but worse. And they already proved that just by stating that instead of them just betting on heroes in their hero gambling, they're going to have individuals bet on the hero and the monsters. So that's going to pull in even more money for the Neo Heroes, for those who get into this hero and monster gambling now. And who knows what else they're going to get involved with. See, we were all skeptical. Every single one of us. We were all skeptical because it seemed too good to be true. Word of mouth got around that says, we're going to do everything that the Heroes Association does, but we're not going to repeat any of their mistakes. I was actually kind of hopeful for the Neo Heroes. I was skeptical. I didn't want to decide any other way that, maybe they're not really in it for the right reasons. But we'll have to see. But I said it. It all seemed too good to be true. We're hearing a whole lot of good things from the Neo Heroes right now. But what if they're bad? And now that seems to be likely. A monster's attacking your village? Pay me. That's it. That's so messed up when you think about it. It's no wonder Captain America didn't want to sign the Superhero Registration Act, because that would put him in the line of fire of a monster's attacking the village. Can we go save them? Well, we'll have to wait from orders from on high. If they don't think it's worth the time, then you can't go out and save them. That's along those lines. This is the type of organization that Captain America would not be a part of. Simply because this type of organization dictates what is important rather than, treating everything as important, human lives as important. They say, a whole village is being destroyed by a monster, but there's a major city over there. So let's just take our heroes all the way over there and then quell that. But what about the village over there? Well, it's not too many people in it, so don't worry about it. We'll just rebuild over it. It's only a couple of families, but this one has 100,000 people, and this place only has 200 people. So can't we just save both? No. Us saving the city would look so much better on TV. That's the mentality of the Heroes Association right now. And I honestly believe it's McCoy who's pulling these strings in the background, making it seem like the only thing that the Heroes Association has in its mindset is money, and then just doing it all to make the Heroes Association look bad. So when he does this thing towards a My Mask, it just brings it all down. Like the company in the Aliens franchise? Yeah, Wayland. Yeah. For For the sake of every single person who's on this mission, you're all expendable as long as we get this thing that we think we can control. Man. We have not seen the CEO for the Hero Association in so long. It's been a long time since we've seen him. I wonder what he would think about the Heroes Association standing out there and how different it truly was from its foundation. This is messed up. This really is. Things for the heroes. And the thing is, Child Emperor joined this place, but it doesn't seem to be any different from the Heroes Association. Well, I need to see the day-to-day life of the people who work at this Neo Heroes. I need to know their end goal. What are they planning? What are they gonna do? This was a good chapter, but now it's just like these heroes can't catch a break at all. There's not much else I can say about this except we were right. We were right. Every single person that was skeptical about the Neo Heroes, you were all right. Myself included, because I was still skeptical. But every single person in chat, whether you were here for the previous chapters or whether you were theory chasing with me, every one of us who said that we should watch out for the Neo Heroes or should be skeptical about them, our concerns were founded. And now we gotta wait for the next chapter to find out what goes on from here. Man, this is bad. And we still got God out there who's, like messing around in the universe and the eventual confrontation between him and Saitama. So that's a lingering thing, but that's far out there in the distance. Right now, we got to worry about the Neo Heroes and the Heroes Association and how bad things are about to go down for both sides. But I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. This just, so the whole thought of Neo Heroes actually being better than the Heroes Association, it's unfounded now. They're bad. They're all bad. Every single one of them. Why can't we have your binging of 24 finally paid off? Oh, Why can't we just have an organization that is there to protect people? And now we got these heroes who are praising the... And remember, we had... And before I ended, remember we had that one roller skating group? I forget their names, but they had like a massive squad and they refused the offer to join the Heroes Association despite the benefits of it. Because they were saying like the Neo Heroes are saying we're going to be able to protect more people and we'll have better benefits and stuff like this, and we'll actually be able to be heroes and protect everyone and not just the people who protect the rich and wealth, the rich and famous or whatever, and the ones who can pay. We're going to go to the Neo Heroes so we can do that. But now we got the Neo Heroes out here saying like, hey, that hero gambling you got down there? Well, we're about to take it up a notch. We're going to have hero and monster gambling. And it's like, these heroes, you have no idea that they're going to an even worse organization on the pretense of they're going to be able to do more good. That's shady. But I'm done. I'm done. Oh, why One Punch Man? Why do you make me want to have faith in organizations and you prove me wrong? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? This was a good chapter, but now it's like, what is the Neo Heroes' end goal? Hopefully we'll find it out in the next couple of chapters or maybe later down the line. But let's see what the Neo Heroes place looks like. It's a shame that the heroes are pawns in this game. They really are. They really are. The most the heroes have done was during the whole Monster Hunter Association raid. That's the most the heroes actually... Like the top heroes from S rank all the way down, that's the most they've ever been able to have like a say in anything and actually do something that is incredibly beneficial for all. But now it just feels like they're all being strung along by McCoy and his machinations as he goes to gather all this information to bring to the Neo Heroes so that he can get into a lofty position, all while sacrificing every single person that's in the Hero Association right now. This is bad. It's a good chapter, but now it's just like, I feel sorry for all these heroes who are here in these associations, who are here to save lives, be heroes, and be an inspiration of, peace and justice or whatever, and just do what heroes do, and they're joining organizations that only see them as money-making bots. Go out there, kill a monster, we get paid. Go out there, kill a monster, we're secretly betting on you and the monster, we all get paid. But we'll make it seem like we're rooting for you. This is messed up. This is beyond messed up. I'm so glad I started reading One Punch Man, because this is a phenomenal series. The artistry is great. Every single chapter of One Punch Man is just beautifully drawn. But the story, it's really drawn me in. As much as My Hero Academia, One Piece, and Jujutsu. But, okay? That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about everything that's going on in One Punch Man right now. Not only that, but we got Zombie Man who wants to have his limiter removed, just like Saitama's, but we don't know how Saitama apparently removed his limiter for him to be basically the strongest character in the entire series, and who knows if Zombie Man is going to be able to reach that level with Dr. Genius's help. But we'll have to see. I'm done! It's just going to make me think about stuff, and if I don't stop talking, I will keep talking. But to everyone here, Ogata, Snow, everyone, firstly, sorry for my audio being desynced at the beginning, well, during the entirety of this chapter, because I forgot to set it back. That's on me. But hopefully it didn't detract from your overall enjoyment of this reaction. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then please like, subscribe, and share this stream with everyone you know, because the more the merrier, and because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later peoples. We appreciate you, Q. I appreciate you too.